Welcome back to Primetime News. A special welcome if you're watching online at onespotmedia.com. Executive Director of the National Integrity Action, NIA, Professor Trevor Monroe, has commended the government on its recent move to restructure the police force. But in the same breath, he's criticizing the country's leadership for not disclosing the details of why former Education Minister Ruel Reid was fired. Here's TVJ's Ruel Reid with the details.
Professor Monroe, in his message to Crown Councils, praised the government for its move to, in his own words, finally take steps to reform the police force, starting with the mobile reserve. But the professor says such an important process should not exclude the public.
At the same time, as we urge that this process be carried forward on the basis of a broad national consensus, and that this be carried forward with full regard to due process and to fair play.
Professor Monroe has also raised the concern about the manner in which the government has so far handled the dismissal of former Education Minister Ruel Reid.
It is unacceptable, in my view, that a minister can be dismissed and for after 2 months, the public is still left in the dark as to the reasons why. A British minister was dismissed 2-3 days ago. Full disclosure to the public as to what the reasons were. Transparency demands that we now be told, even belatedly, after 2 months, why Minister Reid was dismissed and what are the results of any investigation into his conduct.
He praised the prosecutorial work coming out of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, noting the current case involving the Uchen's Wilson gang members.
And I understand that no less than 13 other gangs are in line to stand in the dock and to face your prosecutorial skills.
Professor Monroe offered special commendations to the Chief Justice and the Constitutional Court for the recent landmark ruling in the National Identification System NIDS. He says good governance has been the victor. Ruel Reid, TVJ News.